Hi, and welcome to your equine education video. Today we're going to talk about different types of bits. So we've done a basic bits very early on in our program. Now we are going to expand to some different types of bits, some little more advanced ones. So we're going to start with just a little refresher. So this is a simple snaffle bit, remembering from our video, it's been a while, that how we name a bit is by the pieces. So first off, we talk about the ring. So this is a full cheek, then how many joints it has, so single jointed, and then the family of bits that it falls into. So this is a snaffle. So again, full cheek, because it goes up the full cheek of the horse, single joint in the mouth, and then a snaffle in the family. Same thing for this one, just another quick little review. A D ring, because look at it, it's like a letter D, single jointed snaffle. So that's how we name our basic bits, but we have some fancier types of bits that all work differently in our horse's mouth that we're going to talk about. The next one we're going to talk about is this. I know it looks complicated, doesn't it? So this is called a 3-ring because it has 1, 2, 3 additional rings, and this is a single jointed 3-ring. And this is the whole bit's name. It's not a snaffle. It doesn't fall into that family. So why would we use a bit like this? Well, we use a bit like this for a horse that's definitely faster or more downhill, harder to keep up. So the cheek pieces of the bit or bridle attach here, and the reins we can choose to whether attach here, here, or here, depending on how much leverage we need. Now, what do I mean when I say leverage? Well, as the bit, if we pull here, the bit twists a little bit, whereas if we pull down here, we get a lot more twist up and upward action of the bit. So a horse that likes to get its head low, dive down and brace against the contact, this can help us lift them back up. So this is a great bit for a horse that's super fit going cross country, that likes to gallop, that you need some extra work to bring back for the fences. So this is, again, a 3-ring bit for the additional 3 rings. The next one we have is a D-ring, and then this one, see how it has a bunch of joints? This is called a Waterford, okay? So this bit is a wonderful bit for a horse that likes to brace or get heavy in the hand. Again, the last bit as well as this one are not legal for dressage, but you can use for your jumping portion of your competition. So a D ring, but you can have this with different rings as well, Waterford bit. So our horse, when they lean on the bit, likes to close their mouth and lock their jaw. Whereas with this bit, there's nothing solid for them to lock against. So it's not a severe bit, it just prevents them from getting kind of that stuck jaw feeling against your hand. So this helps keep them a little lighter and a little bit softer. The next bit we're going to talk about is a loose ring. Remember from our additional videos, loose ring's the one that slides around. It's a little sticky today, it's cold out. And this is called a happy mouth. Okay, so it's a straight bar because there's no joints. Happy mouth, it's made of rubber. See how we can flex it? So there's no real joints in here. So this bit's actually really soft in the mouth for a horse. It gives them a nice surface to close their mouth around. It's a great bit for a baby horse with a soft mouth, or for a lesson horse who has more beginner riders whose hands might be a little bit more mobile. This is a really great bit for that. Things you have to pay attention to with this bit, you'll notice it might be a little bit dirty, but it has no cuts or gaps into it. Horses tend to be a little bit softer around a rubber bit than they do a metal bit, and it allows them to play a little bit more, so they might chew. So it's important to always maintain a healthy bit. Make sure that you're not getting any divots or cuts down into the material, because those could pinch your horse's mouth, or they could chew right through it if you're not watching. So every day when you go to bridle, you just want to make sure that you have no big chunks missing out of your bit and you're not risking the bit falling apart in your horse's mouth, because that would be kind of scary. Now the last one we're going to talk about today is what kind of bit is this? Holy, it looks complicated, doesn't it? This is called a Hackamore. So this actually goes like this. Whoops, sorry, upside down. Like this. This goes around their nose. The cheek pieces attach here. The reins attach here. So this is a bitless bridle, or it goes with a bitless bridle. So our horse's mouth goes in the gap. This chain goes under their chin. This goes over the bridge of their nose. And for horses that don't respond well to pressure in their mouth, that respond better to pressure on the bridge of their nose, this is a great bit for them. This bit actually, or bitless bridle, is actually one that Mr. Picasso right behind us loves. Picasso goes jumping in a Hackamore. So again, for dressage, you can't use one of these because how can they be on the bit if there's no bit? But this is a great option for a horse that likes to evade the bit, brace against the bit, or just doesn't like that pressure in their mouth altogether. Or this is a great temporary option for if you have a horse that cut inside its mouth or had some major dental work done, or we've actually had this happen before, a horse that ate blackberry bushes and had all little prickles in its mouth. So to still be able to ride your horse, you take the bit out of the mouth and still have a great option for control. Hope you guys enjoyed your video. Thanks for following along.